Today, our fault lines in income, inequality, injustice are simply too visible, too deep, and too painful to ignore. We are living through a day of reckoning. Inequalities literally stared us down and dared us to make a difference. Our social discourse will change. Our social systems are changing. Policing will change, as will our healthcare system. They're not changing at the speed or scale I would like, but they are changing. Whether you're talking about body cams and training for police officers, or PPE inventories and contagious disease research, I believe change will be both incremental and enduring. I also believe change will be bold. My greatest realization from this period is the significance and indeed the sanctity of our interdependence as a human family. COVID-19 is about much more than a virus. It's about how we live together in a shrinking and increasingly crowded and interconnected biosphere, when an invisible virus on one side of the planet can, in a few hours, show up and trigger a pandemic on the other side, even before a single symptom is evident. When systems fail, the private sector must step in. Let me interject an example of intervention in a crisis from Mercy Ships. Mercy Ships can now go to some of the poorest villages in Africa where healthcare and other systems have failed. We diagnose people there with life-threatening diseases. Then with telemedicine, we can connect them to some of the best doctors in the world. Through generous donations and volunteers, we treat them on a ship, a first-class hospital ship. Together as a human community, we are saving the lives of people who could otherwise not afford this care. I have personally witnessed in Africa what a force for good technology can be. While much remains to be done, across Africa, technology is helping to close the education, economic, and healthcare gaps. From villages to urban centers, tech is enabling jobs and opportunities.